Oke, seharusnya.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Oh, udah live loh.
Error anjir, internet gue hilang tapi. Kata si Pandoro suruh turunin driver, cuman gue nggak tahu gimana anjir caranya.
Apa?
Jadi driver apa namanya, driver ininya, wifi-nya.
Punya lu ketinggian gitu.
Iya.
Versinya.
Bukan ketinggian versinya sih, si Pandoro juga pernah kayak gitu. Cuman katanya diturunin.
Oh, wait.
Diturunin versinya ada.
Oke, gimana?
Si Pandoro juga pernah sama kayak gitu. Cuman pas dia turunin versi drivernya normal lagi. Jadi errornya pas ini doang, pas ngebuka game doang anjir. Aneh nggak? Ngebuka game doang. Gue berjam-jam nonton di Chrome nggak hilang. Pakai internet buat apa nggak hilang? Buat game doang hilang.
Oh.
Was I asleep? Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often.
Nah, itu wifi
Perhaps you should
kartu
come
apa?
work at Wanmin Restaurant with me. We get
Wifi
off at
kartu
10 on the
apa
dot every night without fail. I
Kayak apa?
I'm sorry.
Wifi
I
kartu
seem to
apaan?
have missed your name.
Laptop anjir.
You are
Nggak tahu ininya.
Gaming. The name sounds
Tahu
Dari
deh.
dulu kayak gitu emang.
People tell me
Nggak dari dulu sih.
my
Baru.
name is Ganyu.
Mungkin bulan apa ya?
Yes.
Agustus,
Tahun ini.
September,
I've
Oktober.
neither made nor flown
Oktober
a
lah kira-kira kalau kata gue mah.
Berarti ya kemungkinan karena ada update
Karena gua nge-update
dari-
kayaknya gitu, nge-update Windowsnya. Jadi ke-update juga kayak drivernya gitu loh.
As
Nah,
for
iya.
myself, I was originally planning to buy, but Cloud Retainer is always going. It was so thought my
Masalahnya kadang kalau nggak
motivation
nge-update
for being
Windows
here
ada
went
aja anjir yang ini
Who
ngebugnya.
is it that speaks of
Biar
my
ngefixnya
son?
harus di-update. Di-update ada lagi bug yang lain.
You clearly heard Paimon. Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird. Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest and yet... So delicious. Paimon's life is
It appears that we've ended up with quite a
Buat
few
nyelesain
participants
quest
indeed.
terakhir harus nyelesain Arkon quest Furina dulu anjir yang ini, yang Lantern Raid.
As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to.
Ah, masa sih? Gua aja belum sama sekali.
Paimon knew she
Arkon
could be
quest.
a traveler.
One will
Gua belum
wait
sama
under
sekali
this
konten.
tree and avail oneself of the cool
Belum
air
sama
of
sekali.
one
Seenggaknya kayaknya ada itu dulu. Itu kan
Not hesitate
X1
to
kalau nggak
someone's
salah.
company if you're having
X1 apa namanya? Part
trouble,
satunya gitu loh.
or-
We're not in any hurry.
Gua belum mulai sama sekali itu. Tapi bisa. Udah beres.
Nggak punya gue belum bisa, harus Arkon quest mana dulu gitu.
Bisa di skip lah pasti.
Enggak.
Buktinya gua bisa.
Enggak bisa.
Belum buktinya gua bisa.
Nggak bisa.
Buktinya gua bisa.
Mau gue assassin punya gua. Ah, ini gua.
Loh, coba lihat akun gua.
What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a Swanee.
That might be a little hard to pull off.
Lu udah nyampe mana emang yang ini, yang Furina,
Still want to try.
yang konten?
Super cute.
Belum sama sekali. Belum mulai.
Tapi udah ini kan dari trigger kan? Kayak yang pertamanya gitu. Soalnya harus ada apa namanya? Nyelesain quest yang namanya ini Animula Koragi.
Masih ending Sumeru. Tujuan selanjutnya Fontaine, itulah pokoknya. Dan itu belum gue
Those are
trigger
made
sama
for
sekali.
transferring commodities back and forth.
Story quest chapter
Those
for
who
Furina.
Liyue tend to
Story quest Furina udah loh.
So it is where many things come to settle.
Lah, Furina kan harus buka Fontaine dulu. Harus buka Argent Quest Fontaine dulu. Sedangkan gue belum buka.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Ya harus ini dulu. Apa namanya? Story quest Purina yang itu. Bukan Archon quest ding.
Auntie
Soalnya
Cloud
pas mau jalanin quest tuh kan biasanya suka ada yang butuh itu kan quest mana-mana aja kan.
Is nice and sturdy.
Tulisannya ada apa namanya recommended required quest itu Animula Koragi.
are you going to make it, Yo-Yo?
If you are asking for one's own opinion, when giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings.
Oh, hey, I never told you.
With age comes wisdom.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna start painting it.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied.
Peace.
One was under the
Oh lu lagi mainin dia.
Actually, haven't started yet, but we're going to start.
Kata lu Xian Yun kepake nggak?
Gak suka.
Nggak kepake nggak kalau kata lu? Walaupun digacha pun
Enggak.
kayak buat meta gitu digabungin dengan mana gitu. Kalau kata gue sih enggak ya.
Gak suka.
Shen, I see.
Bukan masalah suka nggak sukanya. Apa namanya kalau misalnya mau digabungin sama hero-hero peloncat teh kan rata-rata yang main peloncat teh udah bisa ngeplon sendiri anjir.
Or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Please.
Gaming yang sekarang yang baru B4 ya kali digabungin sama B5 supportnya anjir.
Alright.
Bisa peloncat teh sendiri deh dari skillnya.
Firm to the still. Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose
Lu
whiskers.
semalam ketiduran kah anjir?
Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh,
Kenapa?
no need.
Lu semalam ketiduran?
Okay.
Panggil-panggil ini ketiduran kayak gue jain aja jadi.
We should get started on our kite now. Let's go.
Nge-mute kan gue? Atau enggak?
Nge-mute nggak ngedefend.
Oh.
First, we have to.
Ngedefend apa enggak ya lupa. Seingat gue nge-mute doang deh.
What are you laughing at?
Ngantuk banget.
Oh, if nothing else,
Nggak tahu itu juga ketiduran dari kapan anjir, nge-mute-nya dari kapan tahu.
now, what It's too high! Someone save Paimon! She's about to faint! Like that? Now that we've decided,
Itu lu udah coba modnya?
Mod apa? Oh belum. Gue baru ini. Gue baru buka gue.
we just have to attack.
Alright. Gather around, everyone.
Tadi pagi cuman ngeresenin doang aja gue.
Minions calling us!
Ih ada only gamer. Halo. Udah rajin itu ngeliatin self promotion.
Siapa?
Welcome.
Oh,
Hmm?
Yep. The
Siapa?
coloring
Itu
makes it look a lot like
sama-sama viewer sebelah.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image. If you look closely, there are a few spots where the
I did the
Gimana
painting.
dah?
I
Biket lo.
stared at the paper for quite some time. Or should I
Nggak.
say?
Tadi ada notif.
Oh.
Oh. Well, now that you mention it,
YouTube gue nonton kayak live gitu kadang telat dah.
You can paint with your eyes closed?
Apa? Donate.
You are most filial, Shen.
Live chat kadang telat.
One is
Lu udah di setting kan? Yang paling rendah gitu
dark. So your golden finch is cute.
latensinya.
Oh, maksudnya kayak misalnya
Thanks to
What about
bukan
your
gitu,
kite,
misalnya
traveler?
nonton gitu,
Ya.
nonton lu. Nah itu ada orang yang ngechat, di gue belum nongol tapi lu udah ngomong gitu, sebutin namanya gitu.
That's hilarious.
Oh itu biasanya apa namanya?
laughing at her, not with her.
Lu itu baru ada jadi
I'm just admiring the
kalau
expression.
nonton live streaming gitu kadang emang so gitu, tapi nggak tahu juga gimana ceritanya, padahal nonton lancar-lancar aja kan, nggak sempat ngedelay, nggak sempat buffering. Itu buat ngefixnya lu pas nonton lu iniin, lu speednya dikali 2 ntar langsung apa ya, langsung up to date gitulah nonton.
dares attempt such a
Coba deh lu kali 2 deh. Pasti langsung ngebut itu.
Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching
Yes,
strings,
langsung.
everyone.
Ya kan? Itu nanti langsung hampir real time gitu. Cuman ntar pasti gitu lagi, Pis.
Could I trouble you to go? Master's going to be okay, right? I'm more worried.
Gua kadang kalau nonton suka gituin biar apa ya? Biar lebih kekejar aja sama streamernya. Apalagi VTuber coy. Makanya gue sering kebaca. Nggak tahu deh itu penyebabnya gimana.
This font
Now is hardly an opportune time for your
Gua
musings.
aduh sumpah ngeliat
itself.
apa namanya karakternya si Mountain Zebra sama si ini
Concern is
Moon Carver gede banget anjir.
a subject.
Still thy
One presume.
Beda sama si Yunnya anjir.
situation with
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solitary endeavor. Say something.
further explanations.
We can hardly.
Berarti kayaknya nggak playable sih yang 2 ini.
Absolutely.
That is not our kite.
Oh,
Ah, I truly possess no.
Masih ada tuh yang ntar masih ada 4 harian atau 5 harian lagi gitu. Ini punya temen ini.
You are but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite. Well, and if that's all,
Belum sama sekali deh.
We finally caught up. You sure?
Kalau 60 dapatnya 600 perak berarti 1
Ya padahal Imlek kan udah habis anjir.
consequence. Long
Enggak sih.
You are not angry.
Kalau apa
feel anger at the
hari apa Imlek itu ada puncaknya gitu nggak sih seingat gua?
What?
we were simply however,
tahu.
we are
Cuma
far
kan selama masih bulannya ya nggak apa-apa aja.
One has guests to attend to.
Seingat gua tuh kayak ada puncaknya gitu, hari puncak gitu loh, bis. Beda sama kayak yang cuma langsung 1 hari gitu. Cuman nggak tahu deh, takutnya salah ingat gua.
Ribu kok 300.
They're back.
After you left, Gao Ming offered to escort me.
Before he left,
Enggak.
he said he looked quite
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem
a
Kenapa?
reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I
Shenhe?
it may if Gaming
well. People
just like some people can eat
exactly. That's why tolerance.
Tolerance and understanding.
We were just chatting.
One was merely doing a night fast approaches. If
Oh, it's been so long since I've.
worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and veg.
Hey, Hana's hungry too. It's not like the dim sum and.
Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Wow. Go to the boat entrance. Si Wiro sama si Zhongli masih tinggal mana, Pis? Si Wiro sama si Zhongli tinggal mana, Pis?
Sama aja.
Keren anjir gameplaynya.
I
Gebuk-gebuk.
can feel the wind is the headpiece secure. I should have asked Cloud
Cuman di
Retainer
event
to
jadi
check
lemah
before I stepped
banget.
outside.
Di event yang itu. Yang sekarang itu.
Nah, iya.
Ya, dia mainnya freeze apa melt berarti? Freeze kan?
She asked them just like
You look pretty too, Ganyu.
Given that one in
Masalahnya main melt juga
Ya,
bisa
sama
ke
kayak apa sih?
bisa ini anjir. Melt juga bisa sakit itu terus-terusan soalnya.
Lately, I like black.
one is gratified.
The color black doesn't get dirty.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer, for this gift. And the kite, too.
Thank you, Master.
One is content.
Aku mau ini.
Seems like your supreme cuisine. This golden crab's It's a good thing Gaming isn't here. Or
He traveled all this
Anjir,
way on
makin
account of the
gimana ya?
Di
kite
freeze
making
jelek banyak ke
workshop.
shatter.
And he spent the whole afternoon looking after shoot.
Oh, berarti mainnya
It's
melt
rare
nih.
for someone to make such a good impression on you, Cloud Retainer.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit.
It appears that he would.
Kite string.
where do we even begin?
One has
Tapi
only
kemarin main di event digabungin sama Yelan enak nge-freeze-nya nggak habis-habis. Ya.
What?
This shall not. Lantern right fast as one was contacting various. He possessed a singular at a gathering of adepti. However, when one asked me, and later, one means to. It is a time to fate is fickle.
That's nice.
Do you have any idea?
Kemarin
Is there anything I can do to...
Combining our aha. One. How about does that make sense to?
Yep.
One's design. Now then, I counsel rest.
Let's go find Gaming. Hope everything goes well. Hi, Gaming. Paimon sees you've certainly gotten the one this time. You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put.
Ah, perfect. You're all here. There's.
All right, I've got the time.
It's not just good.
Sure. What?
Here.
If the client's that important.
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better.
All right.
alright.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello. You must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. Oh, so you're Gaming's father. Just leave this delivery. Everyone at the secure.
Seems like you've made some.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're.
Then let's get going.
Paimon doesn't know how we would.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you. I'm fine.
Gunain, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. Thank you.
This place looks nice and open.
Siapa
Why don't
yang
you all-
ikut ngumpul anjir?
What about you? You're not going to join us?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but
Just let him go.
okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know, Uncle Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were...
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth.
It seems as if it won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. Leave this to me. Traveler, Paimon. Take my dad in the...
No, Gamin. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away. Let us away.
Coming!
Don't worry, he said Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure...
But coming, if he had just stayed by my...
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead.
All is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop Xiangli. Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Chongli.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If you're
Nope, no need. Paimon's fine. She just,
If there are indeed bandits in the area. Oh? Such matters are best left to those with the net.
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves up...
Uncle Ip does have a...
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. True Usho dancing has become, if you ask me, what truly deserves admiration. I have heard many of my acquaintances...
Seems like Xiangli has decided to skip...
He's a hard worker.
You should be sure to tell him you think that...
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age. It's understandable to find...
No. He wouldn't be right. I've been in the tea business for over the past few years. When you're young, every time I often regret
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right...
You seem quite...
Rather than fretting about their...
Then she's more easygoing than... I meant to...
Sure.
So, do you?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. As my friend once said, you need not reproach. Indeed, with such a big... Children grow up in quite the same way.
Xiangli certainly has a... Oh, Gunain is back. Hey, Gunain!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon.
A fated meet...
Well...
What is that?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits... Can't look me in the eye, huh?
Okay.
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet people with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start. Like sneaking up, unless, of course, they're real...
Wow, you're...
I just have a lot of experience. In the end, I told them they would...
You ever
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate, but in this even if those two were real, you've seen the way he talked.
It's not like that. Zhongli was talking. You don't believe...
He won't let it go.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad.
Will that even do anything?
You won't know unless you listen to us. It's...
I'll do my best.
Despite my being...
You flatter me.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Well said, Mr. Zhong. Coming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should...
Huh?
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright? Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the book. As for my role in the company, a friend.
Hello.
Hello.
So, you're here too?
I've been here the whole time? A ghostly kite. What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's
Anak ngajak bapaknya main layangan,
I
anjir.
fear it's almost in truth, I'm
Kebalik.
here because
Bapak
Director
ngajak anaknya main layangan.
Am I wrong?
While we're on the subject.
I've only met Director Who.
And this one here is a traditional. Many hands make light.
All right. I have made... If speed is what you're...
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Who. I'll leave these two kites.
Oh, wait.
Well, I would imagine someone of...
So, you were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you?
Ada kon
Hardly
merakit.
say I roped...
Seems like our pool of... Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
Nah,
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend, perhaps they're a bit like
Kite
Have you ever thought about making a kite? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach...
There's no need. Minogius was the only yacht. When Lantern Ride is over, come find me.
saking merakyatnya jadi kerja anjir.
getting late.
How has she been, by the way?
The last time if you have the time.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Coming. I don't have any...
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liuya Harbor.
Oh, I can't say I suppose... Hey, let me finish before...
Sit, Shinha.
Coba ini nggak ngotak
You
anjir
must
ini.
be tired from
Cloud
enduring.
Retainer
No
kenapa
need. I'm not tired.
They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The
kenapa
time-
naskahnya
Do you remember the
sangat
plan one-
brutal
Yes, Master.
anjir.
We aim to give them... So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Shenyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many...
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Aduh, itu masih taught me. Pinning dia against the table. Kasihan pala orang mabuk anjir.
Are Auntie Shenyu and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was...
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gunain is not doing so bad at it.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have a...
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Jadi turn up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to the coming.
Gak make
I'd like to
sense
finish what
aja.
I was trying to say before.
Gak normal percakapannya.
I don't support
Buat
yours if
manusia.
you come home. Your aunt, uncle.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it.
Ping.
Okay?
Dad really has changed a lot. But I thank you.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not.
Kadal dia lewat anjir.
Paimon, sorry.
Perfect timing, actually.
Yep, let's...
Coming.
Charlotte.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
Nggak apa-apa, nggak apa-apa, nggak boleh.
To talk about the next phase of the plan.
Nggak boleh. Nggak boleh. Siapa yang bilang nggak apa-apa? Siapa yang bilang nggak apa-apa?
Aku.
Nggak boleh.
I take
apa-apa.
that all is going well.
Don't worry, Shenyun.
I knew it. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care.
As for the next,
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're...
fret not.
Exactly. Think of it more as that we pulled together, the more Fontainians will...
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always...
We can talk about such matters at a later date.
Ya nggak boleh ngelihat, ngapain ngelihat?
Yes. I've been
Sure,
thinking
sure.
about it the whole. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more.
That is.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
Okay.
Ayo mundur.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and
Ada
make it happen.
puisi. Puisi.
We need to do those things we talked about, but we also, since Xiao already tested out those kites for us,
Genshin.
Memancing.
hello again.
Aku memancing aja di proses.
Welcome back. Thanks to you.
Oh, you should really be thankful.
And are you here to buy a kite? Please take.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to.
Ah, yes. Here you go.
Dapat
It
ikan.
doesn't feel right for us to.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite.
Alright then, thank you. It's done. Let's get down to.
Diam. Ini menghalangi ini. Ih,
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
ini nonton nih, kakak mau ngambil makan dulu. Nonton.
Wow.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Come here, allow me.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millith?
What's that?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait. The wind.
Ada barongsai begini.
Apa?
Barongsai. Kaget aku. Ada barongsai dur gitu. Apa mati gitu?
Happy Lantern, right? Happy Lantern, right?
Langsung. Ya. Kayak teh ya. Kan? Ya enggak.
Kayak biasa aku beli.
Kayak teh kan.
Iya. Yang ada itunya, yang ada biji-bijinya.
Iya.
Yang ada biji-bijinya. Mau nonton.
Kalau mau tuh ambil aja kalau. Oh. Masuk.
Gummi's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join
Pencet.
Saw that, right, Traveler?
Pencet. Apa pencet apa ini?
Find him.
Nggak bisa nih kasih ini.
Over there. Talking to his dad.
Si batu.
Enak, kenapa lompat? Oh, jalannya lompat.
Terus gimana gini?
Lebih cepat.
Ngomong mulu.
Aduh.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
Mana?
No need. No need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Lihat sarungnya. Itu yang penonton
I
itu.
suppose I'll go first this time.
Dia punya anaknya tahu.
Okay.
Namanya Nisha.
Mana ada kamu tuh tahu?
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my...
Wow,
Yours.
absolutely.
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say, really, when I was... All I really want to say, much like this kite,
Dad,
son.
Oh,
son? Haven't heard that in a while.
makanya kayak
You're
gitu
wondering
bolak-balik
what's
ke
meant to me
game.
saying all this.
Bolak-balik.
Kan sambil makan apel.
Apa?
Anyway,
Sambil makan apel tadi.
I know Terimakasih.
Nunggu kamu
Alright.
lama. Au, si ketemu.
Bukan bawa jajanan malah bawa ini mainan.
Kamu udah dengar.
Seeing the two of them
Udah,
talk
aku mau
things
kerja
through like
jalan.
this really
Nah.
gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now, over there, your friends are still...
Huh?
I'll be staying in Leo.
Dad.
Go.
Okay.
Ini enak tahu.
The smile you've got there, Gumming.
Ini enak tahu.
Enak.
Iya.
Enak bener.
Bener enak.
Really?
Nih cobain.
It's nothing to be
Yang
embarrassed
biar
about.
enak.
Semuanya enak.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Shenyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out.
Iya
If
nih.
everyone has time,
Rasa
go
apa
fly a
katanya?
kite.
Rasa ayam panggang.
Berarti ini dipanggang dong.
Iya.
Oh ya. Kok gak ada kakaknya?
Enggak ada.
Oh, I almost forgot. Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on...
Mana nih?
Hmm?
Mana nih? Apple.
We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
Siapa ya orang mau ditusuk?
Siapa yang mau ditusuk? Ada apa?
Gugu. Gugu itu mah nggak apa-apa. Gugu, nggak apa-apa. Nggak apa-apa. Ih, jangan balik lagi. Ya Allah
Tuh.
nanti. Wow, kayaknya bagus.
Bagus ya?
Air is so refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired. Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blue skies! Good vibes! Right? So Paimon wasn't just, that voice. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check?
Apa?
Perjalanan padalang.
Kan harus dilanjutin.
Gak boleh dilanjutin. Minum, Kak.
Ini apa air putih? Air putih di meja.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
Kok gak ada
I told
pipinya?
you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say,
Baunya kayak
sometimes
pipis.
the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds
Happy Lantern,
Aku,
right?
Bisa aja bilang B-U-P-P.
Happy Lantern Night to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Night and that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You've got good ears.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Wait. That Paimon just wants to know there was something about...
No, it's not a code.
Perhaps. But the act of shouting was that's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge. Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was
Bahasa Inggris.
fine. Apparently, most hikers like to shout when they get to the
Bahasa
top,
Inggris.
so the locals are used to it by now.
Yeah.
So, you see, it's not just me. I
Nonton
guess everyone
akhirnya.
shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any
Itu.
stress that needs relieving.
Liatin aku. Makanya pengen disunat. Itu kursi.
Tahu ya.
Oh, I bet you got no need to be shy. Even for real.
Huh?
Believe in your ears. It isn't actually the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script.
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier?
I figured we would come check out the situation either way.
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew.
I think so.
What? Neverland was your team. What was he doing here?
I think it just might have been...
Neverland is not the type to take...
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry?
My situation is completely different. I'm here...
You Fontanians and your...
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet. It was just as Ridsley gets really... You could give a mint plan.
If only he... In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called? Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy...
Please, do I...
That reminds me. You guys...
Enggak, halo.
Right, who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was...
Oh dear. We've been chatting for... That's good.
We should probably head out and look for who tapped.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later.
Coba ngomong lagi. Lagi.
Apa?
Kecilan sekarang anjir. Lagi.
Every journey has its final day.
Bentar, suara lu kecampur sama suara si Jongli anjir. Bentar, lagi.
Sudah.
Nah, 5 kayaknya. Nah. Pegang ini aja. Blok.
Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Goming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we... Oh, now let's see what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina's? Wonder what they're talking about. Xiaoling knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into be one of her clients. Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood. Since Zhangli is there, it's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhangli. Alright, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right.
Nomornya belum selesai.
Apanya?
Itu bacanya belum selesai.
Belum.
Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhangli, and Farina. Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps...
That we were able to meet you.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then? I'm pretty sure you didn't learn that one from me. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Tibet, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy lantern rite.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise.
That's what I mean to say is, although I've built up, I stand before you right now as nothing more than there is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, is he just... No. Does that mean Hu Tao... You may not have heard, friends, but... Miss Farina is now one of my...
Bulat.
Okay, Hey, you win.
Bulat.
Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
What's this about winning something? Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
Oh, we just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Bulat.
Oh, I see.
Ayah.
That means you, my friend, must have guessed. That I do. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By...
If that's the case.
Oh, that's right.
You see? Since both of our guesses were right, there can't... Hey, don't be upset, Travel. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl and Paimon will also...
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question.
Masa tiduran?
Something happened
Nyender
recently,
balik nyender.
Farina?
Cender pinjam.
Huh? What do you mean? Oh, well, yes.
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
But
Biarin.
Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all...
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film.
Belum dong.
Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Longsheng Funeral Parlor?
Well, not exact. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights. But then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all that... Oh, it's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
Itu yang di bawah lagi ada rapat ya.
How did you guess
Tahu.
that on your first try? Very
Ya kali.
impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Lo mau ikut?
Enggak.
Jangan sih. Lagi rapat parlemen itu.
I never thought...
I'm sure he didn't
Ngapain
get
gua ikut
lost.
aja di situ?
Even I was able to find my way to this place without it. He was already getting ready to leave by the time... Yup, that's exact. This area is full of mountains and rivers.
So, were you the one that pointed him?
Of course. I'm also... But speaking of...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he? No wonder. All in all, he was only here for half a day.
Oh? This gentleman...
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Is that so?
Sini. Kak, Kak, makannya selingkuh kan? Kenapa habis 2? Habis 1.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of
3.
phrase.
Berarti jadi
Perhaps
3.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to...
That's right. She's got more friends than she knows what to do with.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermo, even Clan, if he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
So in my experience, a leader needs to... It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing.
If I remember correctly, he's already several thousand. You're quite right, Miss Hudao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Oh, it's Navia and Claran. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine.
Ah, straight to the point. I like it. It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably...
Indeed. Then, Miss Farina,
Oh,
when are you planning to head back? Do you...
I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends.
There are a lot of mountainous roads.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams. Ooh.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Gotta say, Farina. By the way, did I hear you mention that Cloran used... Then you must have also been a leader.
Well, besides, I prefer...
I see. Well, you've certainly...
Only the best. Thank you so much.
It's fine. The next time you're in this
Dim sum. Is that some kind of leeway term?
They are a part of it. It's basically a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company.
Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious. Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay.
Wait, but didn't you guys...
Of course I am. A kite, a Paris Chlorand is the one.
So all you're bringing...
And some tea-flavored hard candy.
Chlorand isn't...
Well, one of us has to practice.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my...
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. Other than that, just they should all be things I can use.
Now, Paimon, if you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure.
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but...
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Maripede for me, once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, if even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse?
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman.
Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought. If only the funeral parlor had an employee, right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Kalian said Novelet offered to deliver her gifts to Risley.
Terus itu kelamaan dong.
So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Maripede, maybe we'll run into Novelet. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Bentar lagi mau pulang.
Look, it's Novelet. We lucked out.
Kak, yang beli.
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting. Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Novelet?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
Akan belajar jangan dikasih.
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possess knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village. I see. Thank you for informing me. Yes, they have.
I have to hand it to Clorette. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing.
All right. Then
A verbal
guess not. This quantity.
about that. Much of that is my.
Oh?
Mana hujan?
Why? What happened?
Bukan
It was
hujan
by
ini.
10 bucks.
Ah, that explains it. Then. Go ahead and leave
Apaan
them
mas
to me.
hujan-hujanan?
I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like.
This? A stone slate.
Well, that is an apt.
A legal codex.
Before the advent of.
Oh.
Since ancient time, as a tribute to that, during my travel, we joked with Claran.
Ah, so that's.
I did not expect you to.
It is a. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. A gift of this significant.
Ah, surely.
Just kidding. But we do have a.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in...
Indeed. The aftertaste is much. If you want to experience the truth, then we are of the same mind.
If you say so, after all.
You're quite right. However, after reading a few articles, seeing as I was free of responsibilities, refreshing. My take, for example, in the past, I never thought of. This is also so.
That's a ladle?
That was indeed one of my inspirations, really. To tell you the truth around such an important, but I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If that is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accept it. You are most welcome. Happy Lantern. Approve? That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence. But my proclivity to... Now I see that the human will...
Kotak. Itu kan itu yang itu. Pak, kakak itu kakak mana?
Osmanthus wine tasted.
Lucu banget. Gemes lagi.
Kayak kamu.
Gak bisa dipegang berarti. Nggak kayak cua yang aku mas lainnya lengket. Tuh. Ini ada. Wow. Ayo kakak, ayo kakak, panggilnya semangat, bikin semangat. Dari.
Woi,
Kakak, kakak, koinnya ada banyak, buat sholatnya, gajinya banyak.
iya banyak. Salah deh. Udah ambil itu.
Jagain sampah.
Jangan jagain, buang sampah.
Tadi saya duduk dong.
An oversight on my part.
Ya, buang apa anjir? Tadi kan di sini. Dipakai. Dipakai.
Kenapa? Kenapa?
Careless.
Gini. Kok masih bisa dia anjir.
Careless.
Biar upload Google Drive resolusinya nggak turun gimana dah?
Nggak tahu dah, gua nggak pernah problem gitu gua. Normal mulu.
Nothing to fear.
resolusi pas lu uploadnya kali. Emang dari filenya kali. Filenya asli apa? File aslinya resolusinya beda nggak? Beda jauh. Kenapa sih kok sini mulu anjir? Sini nih, jauh banget.
Karena bisa gua kecilin. Terus apa?
Kalau buat cracknya belum tahu sih kapan adanya. Tapi kayaknya agak susah, soalnya gamenya always online. Kalau game always online tuh dia multiplayer frameworknya ke hardcode ke gamenya. Jadi kalau nggak online nggak bisa jalan gamenya, walaupun di crack.
Hmm.
Shots fired 600, short hit-nya 280 gak tuh?
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
Sure enough, we aren't seeing any
Nah iya itu juga apa? Jadi senjatanya itu lo juga harus sync sama teman-teman lo juga. Biar semuanya masing-masing punya spesialitas mereka gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya musuhnya banyak yang gede-gede yang pakai heavy armor, cocoknya harus pakai senjata yang ada armor penetration-nya atau enggak yang eksplosif. Kalau misalnya musuhnya banyak yang light, itu harus bawa yang machine gun atau yang bawa rifle atau SMG. Kalau misalnya musuhnya apa? Kayak banyak gitu ya senjata yang AoE yang gede-gede ya cocok juga. Harus di-sync gitu. Jadi harus saling support satu sama lain. Emphasis ke timur kalau game bilangnya sih. Gue pengen, tapi di Indo mahal, nggak ada harga regional soalnya. Jadi di sini 600.000.
Burst forth.
Oh, sama tentu aja gamenya ada friendly fire.
Come into be.
Apa itu? Apa itu? Ya iyalah. Apa kan nanya?
Gue harus matiin keybind ini anjir, ganti scene live streamnya, kepencet mulu anjir. Dan gue nggak nyadar gue kepencet selama 30 menit.
Stream ending ya?
Iya. Harus gue ganti, kalau nggak gue ilangin aja sekalian dah.
Why so quiet?
I'm just thinking.
Ngapain
nothing
pakai ending kalau
If you're trying to console me, I can assure you there is no need.
Fine.
Terus merhatiin ini, oh yang masih kecil.
Pas mau kapan update ya?
Udah, mending kita level company, let's go.
Ayo sekarang.
Beliin.
Ayo
Bisa
kita
main face bisa nggak?
Ayo kita berdua. Enbis mah nggak tahu tuh lagi main Dragones tuh.
Risam, mau?
Lagi main Genshin.
Tumben sore anjir.
Ada yang login HSR tuh.
Yopi.
Sama apa namanya itu? Untung kita nggak install kemarin yang mod yang kalau misalnya aparatusnya dicabut itu facility-nya meledak dalam 2 menit.
Terus mana bisa disetting sih?
Enggak,
itu
bukan
tuh
itu.
wait, Riz
Bukan
gue
itu.
kasih deh ini.
Masalahnya di ini. Itu nge-lag banget. Kalau komputer atau laptop kalian kentang ya siap-siap aja kena kick langsung. Soalnya dia banyak banget efek ledak-ledak sama api-apinya.
Iris, apa Jat? Itu lu coba lihat dan mod-modnya. Kali aja lu mau masukin gitu beberapa.
Ya, terus pertanyaannya lu mau main gak, Pis?
Mungkin Taran.
Taran tuh kapan?
Pertanyaan yang bagus.
No, that would be
That's the
impossible.
$1 million question.
Ya masih intaran pokoknya. Atau enggak malam?
Lu tau gak Sam, tadi kemarin kan gua di daerah rumahnya Enpis, gua ngajak Konoge dia nggak bisa ini.
Males anjir.
Tahu-tahu udah rebahan
Import
dia.
code-nya fail. Kodenya not found, kayaknya lu salah copy.
Hah? Not found?
Not found, salah copy lo.
39. Wah. Mana dikasihnya ini loh. 14 DC 73D.
Udah login yang lain aja.
Kemarin sih pas terakhiran, bentar gue coba cek live-nya deh, ada nggak ya?
Riz.
Hah?
Lu udah nonton itu belum?
Apaan?
Yang gue kirim di open chat.
Coba gue lihat.
Dong.
Ya, live-nya nggak ada.
Gua nggak connect, ini apaan?
Itu pas Firefly mati. Apa komunitas Genshin meme-nya bikin become auto.
Gua nggak tahu Otto siapa.
Iya, lu gak ngerti bukan menangkan impact ya, sorry.
I have lived with this curse for 500 years, and I have been fully conscious it is a way of branding us at the level of the fate. Even now, I can feel the curse slowly permeating my... Perhaps it may be possible to consider it tantamount to burning away...
Jadi itu Otto itu musuhnya Well.
In any case, I can feel that the water's cleansing effect is not nearly
Okay.
What's that contraption there?
Gua nggak connect
Frankly,
masih.
I have never seen a device of this design before either. It is not a... Halfdan.
He ran off.
He's indicating that we should follow him. Are you coming?
Dui Artanto.
True. Halfdan jumped down over there.
Okay.
What?
Mati lagi.
Jadi di mana nih cuy?
Oh, keren juga.
Macet. Tadi nggak ada, benar-benar.
Looks like Halfdan disappeared.
Perhaps whatever lies ahead.
There are more signs of hilichurl activity here.
Coming to be.
Is that way into the hilichurl camp? Let's go see. It's a humble hilichurl camp. Oh, these Is this what Halfdan wanted to show us?
Whether it is or not, everything here is worth investigating in detail. Inspect the area. Leave no stone unturned.
Darahku membara sampai aku mati.
What a view. How about a quick break so I can sketch this beautiful scenery? The truth of this world. What could it be?
Lah. Biasaan anjir.
Seems like the hilichurl. We may not. Hilichurls usually store food, but. There's even a bond. Wait, but what? How did that flower get this far underground? Did someone bring it in memory of the deceased hilichurls? Hey, now Now that you mention
It is the national. It would only last only when it finally. So the Intivat is a symbol for a.
so for this flower to get here.
Tuning.
Dung. Siapa ini? Kujen.
Ubisoft.
In focusing single-mindedly on confronting the heavenly principles, I should not have been so indecisive.
The device is on.
What are the chances of succeed?
Theoretically.
Forget it. Even a 1% or 2
Udah nggak jadi main kayak itu aja.
surely they would rather return to the natural side. It cannot be made to continue paying the price.
Netalkah nggak tahu, tanya Iris.
Siapa itu?
Anjir, keluar kocak disuruh nanya Iris udah keluar.
Ether.
You saw something, didn't you?
Anjir, diklaim kocak. Parah banget.
You zoned out for quite.
Cepet banget itu tangan anjir.
Well, people do say that twins have a special connection. It sounds as if, and you say he mentioned the, no surprise that it appears as if after all, I told you already that no one knows this curse better than I, trying to remove it so make sure you are clear in your mind. If you cling to false hope and allow yourself to become too emotionally invested, the only way is down. You will end up just like them, mired in hypocrisy. Save your strength for something worth saving.
Mobius. Mau main kah? Udah bagus nih, udah bertiga kita.
Nanti malaman aja, aku baru bangun ini.
Ya udah kalau gitu kopi lu Jester Fever.
Anjir.
Gua malam nggak bisa.
Lo sibuk ngapain aja, Mobius?
Urusin kuliah.
Oh.
Right now, that is to say.
Kemarin lu bilang malam kalau mau main tag terus di tag 4 kali hilang.
Capean. Anjir lah kemarin.
Wait, watch out! The mutation is continuing.
I see you're incessant. Regrettably, I wasn't.
Gua lagi main Dynasty Warriors 7.
Bisa sih.
You are the. There is nothing else left. Then you will give your.
Mengumpulkan nyawa dulu. Ngumpulin nyawa dulu biar bisa.
Ini lagi nggak ada yang streaming kan? Gue mau cerita sesuatu yang
Gue bisa.
Udah itu seriusan.
Kalau nggak gue mute dulu aja. Bentar.
Oh ya udah nggak jadi kalau kita nanti aja.
Then I overestimated you. This plan is even cruder than I thought.
Saya ini lucu banget ceritanya, tapi kayaknya gue pernah ceritain deh.
Access denied.
The abyss shall rise.
There's no time to celebrate. The Abyss orders devices.
All right.
Oh anjir sakit. sakitan gua sih tapi.
Look, the amplification device.
Ya udah komplain jiwa aja tuh. Terus kita bertiga maksudnya.
Am I too late? They're in agony. This is no way for them to meet their
Gue
end.
malah ada belajar strat
Find
baru
a way
kemarin pas gue main di
to
apa?
stop
chapter
that
one.
thing.
Hari pertama langsung beli shovel semua sama lockpicker. Tapi ini buat panilaran sih apa mereka jadinya apa? Di hari pertama tuh nggak turun ke tempat ini cari barang, turunnya malah ke company malah ke shop. Biar mereka bisa hemat-hemat waktu di hari kedua, hari ketiganya ngambil barangnya lebih banyak.
Oh.
Nggak cuman itu aja. Rupanya kalau apa namanya di hari pertama rewardnya tuh biasa dikit banget, jadi nggak gitu worth sebenarnya.
I thought he would have been turned to
Kayak
ashes
cuman
in an
dapat
instant.
maksimal 700 lah, itu pun kalau dapat semuanya kan.
Don't you have a greater encumbrance to worry about? Take him out and deactivate.
Jadinya apa? Di hari kedua, hari ketiganya mereka fokusin. Soalnya di hari kedua, hari ketiganya bisa 900 sampai 1000. Dan karena mereka udah dapat shovel semua dan nggak usah turunin dropshipnya datang buat dropin barang, jadinya bisa lebih cepet dapatin barangnya. Sama kalau misalnya musuhnya itu kan di early masih spawnnya dikit. Dan karena menurut algoritmanya lu nggak berhasil dapat apapun di hari pertama, jadinya spawn rate-nya juga dikecilin. Hasilnya lebih gampang lagi dapetin barang. Dan yang bikin lockpicker yang paling penting itu, soalnya di hari pertama tuh pasti sering pintunya banyak yang kunci. Strategi kayak gitu rupanya, keren juga. Ini strategi orang yang mecahin rekor malah.
No, as if you value his sacrifice. See all these rays of light and portals. They must have installed.
So, we have to...
Let's light it up!
Access denied.
This! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up!
Born of ice and frost. Lily girls are really suffering. Oh, wait! Dane, this...
Blaze over! Everybody stand back!
Quick! Destroy the devices and put an end to this!
Main nggak? Kalau nggak, gue...
Ayo kalau mau, Slebeo gimana?
Hah?
Rebe mana?
Lah gua anjing kayak gue ngomong.
Oh. Ntar, ini suara dinasti warisnya kenyaringan. Mobius mana?
Apa?
Udah ready kan? Atau masih ngumpulin juga?
Ayo.
Ya udah, login dulu. Ada mod yang pengen lu ganti dulu nggak? Hero brandnya mati ngomong-ngomong, matiin aja. Mintal sekalian anjir.
Ganggu banget ya rasanya.
Bukan itu doang anjir. Tadi si RISAM kemarin kita main, dia di apa namanya itu? Waktu
Di
kita
company.
lagi di company kena loh dia. Gimana caranya coba?
Belum ada 3 menit dia langsung agro.
Di company?
Iya.
Di company buildingnya gitu?
Iya.
Iya.
Loh, sejak kapan bisa masuk di company building?
Gua kena tatap sekali, terus langsung DM mode
Langsung
killing.
agro dia.
Ganggu banget anjir. Gak logis.
Ya,
RISAM ikut kah?
enggak. Kalau ikut pun cuman bisa sebentar.
Gak apa-apa, aku juga mungkin ini gak lama-lama sih.
Emang main berapa lama?
Besok.
Jam 5 udah ini gua.
Ya malam juga aku mau keluar ini.
Maksimal main jam berapa sih? Emang maksudnya sampai jam berapa buat sekarang?
Kalau aku sih sekarang maksimal paling enggak jam 12. Paling maksimal lah.
Jam 12.
Iya.
Ini sekarang jam berapa?
Sekarang di sini jam 5.
Buset, itu saya malam anjir.
Nah sekarang kan emang lagi nggak ada banyak kegiatan. Besok baru ada banyak juga nih kegiatannya dari pagi.
Jadi lu sekarang free-nya dari sekarang sampai jam 12 gitu, lu bilang tadi.
Ya bisa dibilang Pak.
Anjir, lama sih itu. Lebih dari cukup gitu.
Let me check.
Ya, deh, stamina kita kuat gak main sampai jam segitu dari sekarang.
Let's go.
Jam berapa? Jam berapa?
Ya udah yuk.
Sam.
Bentar. Oh iya update ya, ada update.
Update mod, habis itu matiin itunya, apa namanya? Herobrine.
Itu Herobrine harus aku yang matiin, kliennya yang matiin atau
Semuanya.
harus matiin ya?
Semuanya.
Nanti apa minta kodenya? Mobius, gua lagi di warung soalnya.
Siap.
No. For 500 years you have faithfully done your duty. To this day, I am proud of you all.
Conria didn't fall, did it?
Belum tuh Sam.
Since you're still here.
Nah, gua kirim tuh Sam.
Correct.
Tumben ini bisa update nggak pakai
No
VPN.
need to revive the homeland.
Mungkin karena IndiHome gue barusan dibayar.
More than one cut still.
You bet. We'll be super.
That device took us
Right. You've earned a good
vacation. There are more important, and I suspect that these Thank you for understanding. I only hope that next time we meet, you know whose side.
Sheesh. He sure knows how to. Well, shame that we didn't get to see your brother again. But at least we learned some use. As long as you keep. Oh, Paimon, we've probably seen enough. Well.
Minta kodenya Mobius.
Bentar. Baru login nih, sabar. Oh, kali. Oke. Ntar aku pindah Discord dulu.
Oke.
Going out into the world and investigating
Hmm?
the unknown.
Kita pindah Discord atau di orang masuk aja. Oh, si Ubi Manis mau ikut kak? Lagi nungguin si Mobius.
Oh alah, belum aku lupa matiin hero brand dong. Bentar.
Iya, lagi nungguin si Mobius. Sabar.
Hero brand.
Oke, berarti kita berempat ya.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Pakai VPN
Exactly.
aja.
So let's
Lumayan,
keep the
bisa
discussion
akses
going
yang
and see if we can find a solution.
yang terlarang.
Itu emang best.
Hello you two. We were just talking about what an impact you've made in
Buat apa sih
Inazuma.
mereka sensor-sensor gitu aja kominfo.
So they're friends of yours.
Oh,
biar nggak ada yang
untung gue nggak lanjut ngomong. Tadi gue mau ngomong sesuatu yang terlalu mantap. Baru ingat kalau si RISAM lagi streaming.
Waduh.
Gua ketik di open chat aja, jangan dibuka ya Sam. Gua sensor soalnya.
Waduh.
Kelihatannya seru.
Bentar, ini berarti kita pakai save baru ya?
Yes.
Oke.
Silakan lihat di open chat.
Little company. Dah. Silakan on, aku udah di lobby.
Kodenya coy, ada yang mau ikut.
Oh, kode ininya.
Kode,
Kodenya rasanya masih sama kayak yang kemarin.
Aku lagi di warnet.
Oh. Siap.
Soalnya ada yang mau join juga. Jadi kalau misalnya lo mau pakai kode yang kemarin dari open chat gak tahu berapa hari yang lalu, gue juga nggak punya. Nah tuh mod code-nya
itu udah.
64 kan total modnya, yang dihapus cuma nyali Hero Brain kan?
Matiin, aku matiin itu.
Ya maksudnya Hero Brain ini matiin, selain itu nggak ada lagi kan?
Nggak ada Pak.
Oke.
Ada rencana beberapa, aku kan kemarin nonton streamnya Insim ya.
Ya yang bulan-bulan barunya keren.
Iya, bulan-bulan barunya keren-keren semua itu. Ada rencana mau nambahin itu sih.
Asteroid.
Boleh sih itu anjir yang map salju ya keren.
Titit.
Nomor rekening
Wah, nomor rekening.
Waduh, nomor rekening.
Transferin ya Red Dawn.
Waduh.
Wah, Red Dawn bagi THR awal ya.
Bahaya itu.
Red Dawn bagi rekeningnya bagi rekening bagi THR early.
Some quiet time. Yep, that's the one.
What? So her will? Oh yeah, you're right. Which would all.
Gua barusan beli madu 1 kilo.
A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm.
Right. So before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryo Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the Kujo clan is still away. Everyone knows that a change of commissioners.
To put it simply, no one will.
If my lack of ability is to blame.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until you're older.
Yes, you're okay. Toma, let's.
I suppose.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need.
Oh.
If you think about it, both of them, if things carry on like this, people.
Woi, 6700 XT udah murah banget anjir sekarang 2,7 juta gak?
Thank you.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have. Let's take a trip.
Kok gue bisa sih upgrade sekarang kalau misalnya gue pengen banget. Tapi jangan dulu. Prosesor gue juga perlu di-upgrade masalahnya. Kecuali kalau gue upgrade ke monitor 1440p sekalian. Nah, gue malah an error occurred. Ya udah kalau gitu gue update mode kota ya sekalian.
Ya Miko di sini masalah.
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me? What a smooth talker. Though you're still your answer, so tell me.
We heard the Shogun rumor has it that the thunderstorm.
All right. Since the battle,
What?
her power was already. The defeat was a heavy blow. Oh, the poor thing.
You expect us to believe that?
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did. A seeks eternity. I don't know the details. I have heard about the thunderstorm though. I am the only one in all of it. But tell me. What? Here is the pass permit.
Anjir, blessing gak mau gue blessing anjir. Mending game.
Let you in.
Blessing.
My question wasn't jest.
Itu
Beli di
Since you
si
answered it
Iqbal
first,
katanya mau diisiin blessing tadi event, kelarin event. Daripada blessing mending gift game.
pass permit to me after
Game
you
apa tapi?
finished with it.
Little Company.
Little udah ada anjir. Tinggal borrow. Ngapain?
Ya di Galactic. Kalau minta diskon.
Maksimal 80. Apa coba, Aris?
Iya, Little Company kan ada.
The almighty Shogun has requested solid.
Apa namanya? Drop Galactic kalau misalnya diskon.
Lady
Ada
Guji
Valheim,
is
ada
only
bisa.
Wait.
Iya, Valheim
This
harusnya
is
bisa.
Authentic, understood.
Ya, susah sih anjir. Selera gua aneh anjir.
Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful.
Emangnya
and
lu
make sure your
pengennya yang kayak
behavior is
gimana gitu?
impeccable.
Gue juga bingung sebenarnya mau apa. Bilang aneh.
What do you mean?
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think?
Soalnya kalau lu sendiri nggak tahu lu suka apa, gue juga nggak bisa rekomend lu apa.
Trespassers are to be eliminated.
Ya makanya kan.
Denied.
Gue sendiri bingung gue mau apa.
Anyway,
Cari
be
tanya
calm.
apa?
That is of no concern.
Suara lu kenapa putus-putus robot gitu ya?
Gue jauh, gue lagi di ke dapur bikin air panas.
Oh,
This body has no
wireless ya.
Kan gitu. Ya kan gue lagi make barakuda gue. Barakuda gue kan juga wireless. Semua barang gue sekarang wireless. Gue juga bisa wireless kalau mau.
It has been forbidden.
What should we do?
Oh, it's you two. The Shogun can't do much at the moment.
Terrifying! Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
Is the Shogun broken?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. Currently, the Shogun is unable to handle any business. As I said,
I need to think about
Info.
Inazuma eternity. But the Shogun is still running based
Nungguin
on
si
her own
Ubi kan
rules.
sekarang, si Ubi juga nggak
I
on
can't
quest, jadi
allow
nggak
her
tahu
to
juga
make
Si
kalau
Ubi
bisa.
anjir.
while I am working things out.
Itu udah on ya?
No.
Udah on lethal ya?
Related to ever
Udah
be
playing
turned
3
off.
menit.
Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the. That's why the Shogun has a robust system. For now, while I.
Si siapa sih nama dia?
Kujen.
Yanji.
The thunderstorm.
Okay, well,
Oh, Kuzen itu.
bring you up to speed.
Ya nggak tahu ya, cuman gua doang yang biasanya integrasinya itu tinggi kalau masalah nama
I see.
Discord ya.
So the
Nama
thunderstorm is
AOV gua
drawing
sama,
closer.
nama Discord gua sama, nama ini gua sama.
Apa?
ini
Nama
gua
Discord
sama.
lu kan Poltergeist Wireless anjir.
This kind of
Tapi
thing is
kalau
bound to
misalnya
happen.
diklik kan muncul
A
iris.
small modification to the Shogun.
Dan rata-rata gue jarang ganti nama kan. Jadi orang biasa tahu aja gue siapa.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with.
Itu dari zaman kapan anjir Poltergeist Wireless? Itu sebelumnya Taye apa itu? Lupa gua.
There is no urgency. To reach an ilk.
Taye Scaly?
Iya kali.
You mean? Yes, you're right.
Bentar gue masih bikin
Alright
kopi. Beli shovel aja dulu sama beli
I
lockpicker.
have my ways.
Nanti gue yang
Berapa
bawa.
emang ya itu?
Satu aja cukup.
Shovel berapa?
Shovel sebanyak.
There's a.
Apa sih ini depan gua?
Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town.
Astaga.
Itu kecoa. Ayo dia kecoa.
Oh iya, please wait a moment. Oke, gue mute this.
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how. The stores have. It's. What is the.
Is it?
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make...
Why? It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
It was more the ordinary people that Paimon was worried about. Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic. Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
Of course I don't. There is no need for commerce in the plane of Euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either? Anyway, people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the liveliness you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
What is this doll selling? I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
What's the Shogun doing? What am I supposed to do?
Drop!
What's the Shogun doing? What am I supposed to do? Shogun,
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Huh? Milk?
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete, so my idea was to create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk. The focus is not just the taste, but also the unique texture.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Why do I... Actually, it came to me by chance. But there were more than I had used, so I thought I'd try...
A chance combination?
The almighty Shogun wants to try...
Nice. Yeah, it's a little bit... Anyway.
I'm very glad you...
I imagine that an
Well...
Huh? So...
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual taste.
Ah, I see.
No, almighty Shogun...
Is it? Of course. I've heard... By the way, she's always bragging...
Sure! Let's go in...
Shogun! Almighty Shogun!
No, not at all.
Apologies.
She just wants to browse here.
The almighty Shogun wishes to...
Yes. Any recommendation?
The Yai Publishing House's novels are most...
I'm just here to try something new.
In principle, you're absolutely right.
It'll be fine. If there's anything the ship...
Well, there are some winning it,
Okay. Huh. I know. Take this one, for example. Is it true that hilichurls grow stronger from eating Sansetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a
narrative device. So it's... Also, I'm very...
how about...
All right, then. I have high hopes, though.
All right, leave it to us. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against. With a strength, someone like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world. You do have a point. This is... Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can... Yeah! The plot is really... With a premise like this, Paimon thinks it might be best not to to bring this one up with A. Well, if someone... That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
The looks on your faces tell me you found some good stories.
Hey! Paimon thought we agreed not to...
It's okay. I find it quite interesting. I didn't realize she would never use the moose since there is such a great deal of difference between the story and the reality. I don't feel offended at all. That said, I hear that which means that the content...
So what do you think of Yai publishing? Do you like the stories we picked?
What I take from these stories, back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of youth in accordance with my wishes, but the fact is that I disagree with your point of view. That's what but the truth is right.
And that's exactly why sure it's not the same.
Yes, thank you for inviting me out. This may be an everyday... I've seen a lot, and it's...
Ooh, great idea!
Take a photo?
It's okay. Come...
Next on the agenda...
So...
We're taking a photo of basically a...
Okay. So what exactly is striking... Ah, I see. The more I think... How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. Casual. How about... Alright. Well, this doesn't feel very... me. Alright. Well, okay. I'll try that. Okay.
Let's pick a good angle to record this.
Halo po siya po. Halo. Halo juga po.
Wow. But she doesn't seem to be able to move. I thought it would turn up. The pose is exactly the same.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. So, the one in this photo, if it's not me, then...
Okay, that's right.
Of course I do.
So then...
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that. My existence.
Yan panggalan sa babang adaptas magang masih
I
belajar.
think I am me, the Shogun, for...
In that case...
So even I... Then... How can everything I have
Kan
encountered...
sepuh.
Based on
Saya
what I
cuman
have seen
pengembara.
today, but it would be incorrect to conclude from this that both the Vision Hunt decree... Perhaps...
Sounds to Paimon like Ace... And that means...
Master Kamaji!
Why is it... Oh, that sounded like
Ipe. Is that someone...
Yep, let's find out... Hey, Ipe! What's the matter?
Ah, it's you. Huh? You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry.
It's okay. I'm not here to...
Yes. In fairness, he does have but for some reason...
Kujo Kamaji.
That's right.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou.
Forgive us, Almighty, but Kujo clan's reputation is so...
Surely they would be discussing...
Actually, They decide the meeting place is in the mountain.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name.
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to do. I've searched all over the city. If he really yeah, I thought of that pot. No need. I'm not as smart as.
Let's go see what's happening, with me present. Besides, this is all.
Thank you so much, Shogun. Let me mark out the location.
We're way behind schedule. Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
Siapa nih? Jangan dulu bro. Sedang menyelesaikan quest.
Give me a moment to compose myself. Whoa, look at how...
I can't think of a reason anyone. I feel something. We should proceed with caution.
Mana spiral udah full?
Clan
Belum.
descendant may...
Tinggal floor 12. Sebenarnya mau nyelesain spiral cuman ini loh.
Illusion shattered. Here we go. Let's light it up. Nice and spicy. No touching.
Apa namanya, karakternya belum ada yang ini. Belum pada bagus buat di floor 12 ya. Ini aja masih arte lama. Ini sebenarnya main udah lama, apa namanya, di patch lama sih, jadi nggak ganti arte yang baru, yang apa, arte baru Echo ya. Ini juga ini HOD sih, cuman kan sebenarnya harusnya HOD sama ini udah diatur. Ini juga belum bagus-bagus banget ya, lagi nge-rebuild aja sih sekarang full.
Let's get down to business.
Something is not right.
Itu ada show aja atas bawah Raiden nasional. Iya kan, nggak ada Raiden ya pak.
Access denied.
Let's get down to business.
For Rex Lapis.
Ini kan Raidennya Raiden ini.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Raiden kan Raiden Trial.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Tadi dari situ datangnya kocak.
It's my lucky day.
Here we go. Think you can get away? Ha, yeah. Brace yourselves.
Silde nasional bisa sih.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Next time.
Teamwork is teamwork.
Finally, let's get down to business.
All hail. Come on. Focus.
Kan main Silde itu harus rotasinya harus lama gitu loh. Kecuali kalau emang udah well build.
can get away? Here we go.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
I'm going in. Time for takeoff. Let's play.
There is no escape.
No touching.
The fairy.
Finally, No.
Next on the agenda.
Let me try.
Think you can get away? Brace yourself. This is long overdue. Access denied.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
There is no Yahoo!
Look, it's Kujo Kamaji.
Almighty Shogun!
Shogun?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have
And these minor issues.
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was...
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the coup. Why else would you put—
What are you talking about? You're not under direct—
I believe I now—
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single—
You are quite mistaken.
Well, yes.
Then the situation is not as—
Sorry.
The first Tenryo commissioner demonstrated his will. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally— Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced— Here you are talking about offering your— Well, never mind. What about one of you— Does not a single person—
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you—
I realize that. Even when I was executing the vision, but that was as far as I went. I accept the Kujo clan's decline.
To be brutally honest—
Yes. But if nothing else, just as the Shogun said, then please, let this is my last chance to—
This is patently meaningless, but I accept. The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn, almighty Shogun.
Anjir, pantang menyerah.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryo Commission. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo.
As you instruct, so it shall be done.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, Almighty.
That will do. I will come with me.
Halo Puh, kenapa pada manggil sepuh anjir? Halo juga Puh, sepuh Mamad.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, I do believe he was prepared for the Kujo clan. He has shown me how some things remain. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets.
So what's next for the...
Not a chance. Still, the Shogun does not make... I have much to contemplate in the days to come. I think I'll leave that, as I said. But I've made up my mind. This has certainly...
Absolutely.
Baru main lagi, iya baru main lagi.
You enjoyed your trip. We should get you out again sometime.
No need. There's no place for such... Also,
apa
please
namanya?
stop make... Okay. My period of
Akun
solitude will
lama.
now continue. But it
Cuman
will not
udah
last too much
ditinggal
longer.
lama gitu loh.
I will leave...
Karena device-nya itu. Device-nya tidak kuat, guys. Sekarang kuat malah bisa sambil streaming. Nah kan itu ya di 800 soalnya. Iya. Di sini udah penuh.
What did you know? How what a shame I didn't get to see it from... It's fine. So, from what... That's the most... Yeah. To put it nicely, even... Anyway, it's next time you wish to...
What?
But because she is a god. But you don't belong...
Quest-nya menumpuk. Wow. sambil nyicil request dulu. Buatnya sekitar jam 9:15. Nggak ingat itu udah berapa tahun. Saya tidak ingat.
Time for takeoff. Off we go.
The hunted.
Iya kan, gimana mau nginget jam apa namanya, jam buatnya.
It always rains when I go on an adventure. Don't stand too close to me, or you might get hit by lightning too.
Kurang lebih seumuran di level soalnya cuma bedanya udah nggak pakai obat pertama. Ya sunbirer dari apa ya anjir? Ini bukan. Oh iya. Apa? Oh habis. Pasti dijual lakonnya.
Adventure time.
Dulu masih mahal harga akun. Iya, dulu akun cuman ada B5 ini aja. Karakter standar bisa 50 sampai 70. Sekarang B5 standar gitu mana laku. Segitu. 10.000, 20.000 gara-gara banyak yang reroll. Tuh dapat 3, iya kan, gara-gara banyak yang reroll itu. Nah, sekarang jual beli akun juga udah kurang rame sih. Oh, ini yang event besok aja nanti malam. Inazuma nanti dulu. Event nggak worth jual akun utama sekarang. Mending simpen aja sih. Jadi kalau misalnya lama nggak main, pas balik lagi juga nggak capek ngulang. Udah full, iya udah full. Nanti mau dipakai buat ini, buat main mumpung masih ini. Masih ini loh, apa namanya? Di mana ya? Ah, ini nih.
Wang Shuin. Look, traveler, an urgent hiring notice in the. The notice says interested parties should go upstairs and talk to the innkeep. Yeah, and we can add.
Boss, there's really
Baru
no
full
need
itu
for
rasanya.
Perhaps not.
Biarin dulu aja.
Continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. Oh? Traveler and Paimon!
And we decided to come check out.
I knew we should.
How kind of you.
Oh, all right. Well, you know it.
Now. I don't want you put
the lantern right.
Listen, but he's not wrong.
I don't mean to book.
Do we know any? Oh, of course, you.
Oh, right. Yes. Maybe.
Well.
What do you think, traveler? Should we do it?
I did say that, didn't I?
I should warn you.
Oh, so he's not leaving.
I believe there's some spare kitchenware.
Of course, of course. Whew. All done. It's nothing.
Stainless full enggak sih? Kalau mau ada aja. Paling nanti dia cacanya.
As boss, having the right equipment is a big part of it. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you enjoy.
Okay, and what about precision?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat. How much oil when you cook for yourself. You can.
Worst case scenario, Paimon.
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able. You have to cater. And of course.
Ada sama Elbang nih, kok buset, diborong kah? Semancar.
There's no time to lose.
Oh, Paimon's memory. Which ticket are we on again? Was Paimon just sleep floating?
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving. Luckily, all our customers.
No straight.
Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very.
Excuse me. Are you still open by any chance?
Paimon knows that voice.
Kayak suara Shawa ya? Enggak sih. Oh, bukan deh.
What should we do? It doesn't look like anyone's here.
Suaranya low gitu loh.
Gotten here a bit sooner.
Telepon laser pajan boy.
It's all right. If we start building a campfire now, we'll be eating before too long.
Apa sih dipakai apa sih? Bukannya dipakein face ring desire.
Paimon? So, is the traveler here?
Traveler, Paimon!
Paimon was gonna say the
Kan
same.
emang bagus pakai face ring desire biar R-nya tinggi kan.
Udah riset belum?
Quite the opposite, actually.
Obvious.
Defend dia, defend.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Lenny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's lantern rite season.
Yang sekarang nggak punya tuh. Iya sih gimana?
Kayaknya nggak sempat riset dia.
In our time.
So, we decided to stay. We visited Granny Roshin in Ching's.
Meniendo,
Sempat.
lost track of time.
Oh, sempat. Okay.
We haven't.
Kenapa wipe out kah?
And speaking of eating, we simply had to try some local seafood.
Oh, need any
That fish one with the misleading name.
Oh, you mean blackback?
It looked in.
Luckily.
What?
Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you
One more thing.
Adventure time.
Fontaine, huh?
Ooh, that sounds perfect.
Well, this is where here's the recipe.
Gimana? Wih, cakep coy, lumin. Screenshot. Screenshot. Event masing-masing sedikit mengingatkan pada event jahanam dulu yang disuruh nganter makanan. Gua kayaknya lupa ingat sih. Kalau gue dulu ingat yang bartender juga lumayan nyebelin gak sih? Oh, pantas aja ya jahanam. After holding, reset the right moment to mix. Oh. Gagal satu deh itu. Oh iya, yang nggak boleh kena air, nggak boleh kena damage. Oh iya, ada. Nggak boleh lari juga kan ada ya. Anjay.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the palace.
Iya si event itu emang nyebelin deh.
Yes, we meant to say, you two.
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse?
Udah pede bang kalau slot sedikit aja yang di 837. Oke.
Oh, right.
The sauce looks a little.
Nanti habis ini ku
Looks delicious, traveler.
3 jam.
I guess I'll dig in first. Here goes.
Kayaknya habis ini udah
What is it? Do you need some water?
No.
Yep, you have quite the palate.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular seafood ensemble with a succulent flavor. The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade.
So that's where the... This dish must be right...
It's half gone already.
I heard that in Liyue. The big...
Wait, don't fight over it.
So your friends like there'll be more to come?
Oke. Oh, slotnya masih banyak. Jadi. Oke, kita udahan dulu ya. Ini udah 3 jam, udah sore juga. Itu mau beres dulu, bentar lagi maghriban di sini. Iya, udahan, bentar lagi maghriban di sini. Lanjut lagi paling kapan ya? Mungkin besok kalau sempet. Soalnya masih ada yang harus kerjain juga nanti malam. Gimana Pak? Mana Bu? Udah 3 jam lebih ini Bu. Harus istirahat juga Bu. Udah, thank you yang udah join, yang udah mampir. Tadi Edvis, thank you juga udah donate. Tadi ada Only Gamer, ada sepuh juga ini, ada Adeptus Mamat juga ini. See you lagi next stream ya. Ya kemungkinan besok kalau nggak males, cuman besok kayaknya main pasmo sih, bisa main pasmo. Ya udah, makasih guys sekali lagi, see you next stream, have a nice day, bye bye.
Bye.